what's up? I'm Ashley. Thank you for watching this video, and today we're going to be talking about the series finale of Dickinson, Season 3, Episode 10. So first, we see Emily in her garden talking to bumblebees and her flowers. Then Death shows up looking fly in an all-white suit and a top hat. And he tells her that he's been thinking about his life's purpose and that he now has a new perspective in life. He tells her that he now understands without death, what is life? It's a new cycle. Then he tells Emily that she should get a new look and wear something that makes her feel like herself, not what other people want you to wear. He tells her to dress in a way that would help her dive deeper into her self-conscious to deliver the poems that she'll be remembered by. And before he leaves, he reminds Emily that she's on a tight time frame. But before he leaves, they have a little dance party in the garden. We then see Emily in her room trying to take off her dress, but she's having a hard time. Vinny walks in and helps her take off her dress, and she tells Vinny that the way women dress today is idiotic. She goes on to say, to be inspired, you have to be able to breathe. Sue and Austin brings the baby over to his parents' house. They tell his father that his reply on this is how they're going to determine the name for their son. Austin tells his father about the Angeline Palmer case and how she was a young, free-born black woman. She used to work for the Shaw family, but they put on a scheme to sell her into slavery for $600. She got rescued by her two brothers, but they got caught and charged with kidnapping and for assault. So Austin tells his father that he wants to represent the two brothers and that he wants his father's help doing so. Mr. Dickinson tells him that this could be difficult because the Shaws have a lot of connections, and why would we want this kind of attention on our family? Austin tells him that this is exactly why we should take this case, and the Dickinson name isn't even doing that well right now anyway. So this will probably give them some kind of redemption. Mr. Dickinson saw how passionate Austin was about this case and decided to help him. And because of that is the reason why Austin and Sue decided to name their son Edward after him. And Sue finally lets Mrs. Dickinson hold her grandson for once. Betty comes over to apologize to Emily for being so hard on her. She knows that she was just trying to give her hope and tells her that we need more people like her. Emily accepts the apology and tells her that she needs her help on creating a dress that she can ride in comfortably. She tells her that she's going to be making it herself. She tells her that she needs a dress that's going to help her live in every possibility with no corset and easy to clean. Betty suggests white because white is the most easiest to clean and suggests that it should have buttons down the front, and they both agree on having pockets so she can put her pen and paper in it. So while Betty and Emily are upstairs making a dress, Maddie lets Emily know that the Colonel is there to see her. Emily tells Maggie that she's not ready to meet him. She says to tell him that Betty is taking her measurements and that he'll have to come back another day. She's a nervous wreck and she's worried that Sue will be mad, but Sue is everything but mad. She knows that him being on Emily's side can help Emily in the future, and she lets Emily's mother know this too. Colonel Higginson lets Emily's family know that Emily's letters and poems has had a profound effect on him, and that he wonders how she's able to convey the intensity of combat without ever being on the battlefield. He asked them, when did you first realize Emily was a genius? And I find that really funny because we all know the family does not think that. So because Emily is refusing to come downstairs, he's learning about her through her family. And while he's there, he realizes through conversation that Henry's wife Betty is there. He catches her before she leaves and lets her know that he had the honor to serve with the first ever regiment of Black Union soldiers, the 1st South Carolina Volunteers. He tells her that he knows Henry and that he survived the battle, and Betty is beyond relieved. She tells him, I didn't dare to hope. He then gives her all of Henry's letters that never made it to her. And this was my favorite scene from the episode. I'm gonna miss Betty, Henry, and the regiment, and Colonel Higginson got a seat at the table. He's forever invited to the cookout. We then see Emily in her room, and she's decided to keep writing forever, no matter what. She goes on to say, even if she can't change the world, even if no one ever cares, even if it makes no difference, she's still gonna write. The season starts to change in her room and we see her watering her plants. Then she imagines herself in a white dress on the beach with her dog. And on this rock in the ocean, she sees mermaids waving at her and she waves back. There's a boat and Emily gets inside and Emily starts paddling to the rock where the mermaids are at. And me personally, I didn't like this ending. I liked the episode. I thought it had some funny parts to it, but this ending, I wish they would have gave us a better one. But the ending was based off of one of Emily Dickinson's poems titled I Started Early, Took My Dog, where she writes about mermaids, so I can't really be too mad at that. But let me know how you feel about this season finale. I'm really gonna miss these characters in this show. It was a good one. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.